I think we should start off with who Impact are. So Impact are a digital commerce agency founded in Denmark, but now operating with 11 offices. We've got over 400 experts purely focusing in commerce, and we've been operating in the industry for 25 plus years.
Yeah, and I think one of the things that sets us apart is we're very much into growing our customers' business and also having a pretty high customer satisfaction score. So that's kind of the things that we're trying to balance each and every day. So at Impact, we've been lucky enough to partner up with Amplience a year ago, and now we already see that we have 3 customers in common. We view Amplience as a great fit for a lot of customers within the enterprise space. We also see that from both a composable commerce perspective, but also that you guys have an integration with Salesforce, which we also work with. So there's a great fit there for a lot of our customers. I think it's worth mentioning that one of the things that we see with Amplience is, the way that you see the world. We see the world from a campaign point of view. And many of our customers, I think that has been an eye-opener when we presented different type of platforms, but the way that you're actually working with retailers and e-tailers for that matter, to really seeing them from that point of view. And I think it's been one of the struggles that we've had. This really haven't been that platform that accommodate for that specific use case. So having a platform that is 100% tailored for e-commerce and retail, I think that's really what stands out and what you guys are winning on when we go into a pitch together.
So I think one of our standout collaborations between Amplience and Impact has been working with GN Hearing, a global leader in the hearing industry.
Yeah, and also recently we have signed with BoConcept. So there's really like a diversity in the sets of customers that we're working with on the platform. So yeah, happy to see that. I mean, for us, we have built out an accelerator. And I think from a customer point of view, going into that composable space can be a bit mind-blowing, dealing with all these different kind of platforms. So what we have done is we have built that accelerator, trying to simplify, the customer journey and everything that we do around the customer. And Amplience is part of that. So we have seamlessly integrated Amplience into our accelerator. So the customer get, faster time to market and they really can see the benefit of a platform like Amplience. From an impact point of view, I think we were one of the early adopters to take on AI and see how we really could leverage that in front of our customers. So one of the first things that we have done is work closely with our team within a product information, data washing, and really finding those spots has been our starting point when it comes to AI. Now we also see some of our customers that are very much into how can they leverage that when it comes to content. And I think content is such a heavy task that needs to be lifted, and that having a platform like Amplience where you can go in, you can set up it, and it's, you call yourself the AI content platform. I mean, you really put a promise up there for the customer that this is the platform that you need to trust going forward. So as far as I know, we don't have any customers right now on the AI, but they'll get there because I think there's so much curiosity out there. They want to know more and how they can, work more effectively when it comes to content, and especially scaling out globally.
I think it's a lot to do with creative companies that are moving forwards in the industry. For us, obviously, the AI and the PIM was the first that we implemented with customers. And that's a great case for us to move forwards and hopefully look into how we can take our learnings and partnership and push that forwards with Amplience with their new products as well.
Yeah. And also seeing some of the early stuff from Amplience, where they also take, the asset management into kind of the next level. So if you're like a global company, you want to, run multiple campaigns or something like that, you can really scale out with AI, which I think it's super interesting because imagine being in Photoshop or some other tool and, you need to do the editing of 1,000 photos in different languages, etc. How you want to do that.
So that's a great perspective especially for businesses where they have got these teams where they can really dial down on the amount of resources they need to use and utilize for these types of projects as well, and save them time and streamline that project.
Yeah, that's true. And I think I discussed this with one of our customers recently, was we also see a change in management here and change in workflows, because typically when you send out, let's say, photos or copy or something, you send out to translation and then you get it back. Now you can just do it by yourself and then you send it for approval in the local country, So the speed to market is much faster with a solution like this. So for the Amplience and Impact partnership going forward, we are very much a commercial-driven company. So we would like to do much more business together. I also know that from a Nordic point of view, you see Impact as our go-to-market partner, which means that, we want to do a lot of things together. So we have an initiative that is in the UK, though. Maybe you can tell a bit about that, Tom, in January.
Yes, we do. So following this year, I think we had some successful events at the Royal Danish Embassy, which Amplience also were involved with us, hosting an exclusive group of fashion and retail brands with some really high-profile speakers, including some of our customers, Ganni, and we had Balenciaga, YSL Beauty speaking there. And kicking off January with a seminar, which will be at the Royal Danish Embassy again on the 17th of January, which Amplience are also sponsoring the event. For this event, we've got a great lineup, some industry giants, which include Niall Edwards, which is a VP of Lego, who will discuss Lego's composable journey to modern technology. We've also got one of the GMs from Alibaba, who will participate in a panel discussion alongside Niall, and also an ex-Sweaty Betty technical director. And then we've got an AI talk as well, which will be an executive profile from Zalando that will be speaking on that subject, followed by our group CEO, Kasper Holsk, who will talk about the omni-channel and how companies can utilize that to help them with their growth and revenue increase and align their timelines to their roadmaps.
But Tom, enough about UK. Our big bet of next year is what we call the Omnichannel Index. Can you explain to the viewers what is the Omnichannel Index?
Yeah, so we founded the Omnichannel Index 6 years ago, and we run it every other year. So this is the largest omnichannel assessment that is in Europe. We have been focusing in the Nordics doing this and covered 277 brands with 65 touch points along the customer journey. That's both in-store and online. But we are looking at expanding that to 400 companies this year, next year, 2024.
Yeah, and we are not going to do it ourselves. We saw last time that another big player in the market is doing almost the same. So we've joined forces this time, and we'll do the analysis together. So as Tom said, 400 companies. On top of that, we will also do like 80 in-depth reports where we really go deep on, where are the gaps within the omnichannel customer journey. So yeah, and we're going to do a big show. We're also going to announce winners when it comes to who's doing best. So we're going to kick that off in Stockholm. We're going to take that to Copenhagen and other big capitals of Europe. So hopefully within 10 cities over next year. So that will be the big bet going forward.